Hi YouTube. Well, welcome to my first video that I've ever put out. I'm going to talk about the upgrades I've done to my Clarke SB 30 Shotblast cabinet. I purchased two of these for £150, sold one, so this became my free one. Looked on the internet, looked on Clarke website for the bits I needed, so I purchased them, the various bits I needed. Became a reasonably mediocre piece of kit. Wasn't impressed, thought there's got to be something better, so I started looking online, and a lot of guys in the States use a same unit cabinet called the by Harbour Freight. Exactly the same cabinet, there isn't any change to it, it's exactly the same cabinet. So I see what upgrades they were doing, and the guys suggested you do a double tube version of your suction tube, siphon tube from the bottom of the cabinet. So I made up my own one, which I'll now show you. And this is what I came up with. My first one, the first tube. Hope you can see it. It's two bits of steel, a chilled pipe welded together with a inlet. Let's see if I can get it better. Let's go over here with an inlet here, and then you drill through, make a hole through, so you get a suction. So one's your suction pipe and one's your air. One's your suction pipe and one's your air feed pipe. It was reasonable. I wouldn't say it's exceptional, but it's okay. It will get you by. This was a homemade one. I'm not very good at welding, but it got me suffice to what I wanted to do. So we're there. So I still looked online, see what else I could do, and I came across a video by some guys, various guys. I've looked on lots of videos, and a guy called Mike Tacoma from the Tacoma company in the States was doing a metering valve. So I sent him a letter, found out how much it is. It's rather expensive. I mean, it is very expensive for him, the import costs. So I started looking on eBay, and I came across a company, local English company in the UK, selling the metering valve. Well, there's the metering valve. It was on another door, which was not the right door, so I took it off the old door, measured up and purchased and put the hole through my door, welded it in so it's in safely. So what you got is like a spigot coming down, T-piece metering valve with a screw which you adjust up and down, and that is your air flow into the metering valve. I upgraded the pipe, the feed pipe, the suction siphon pipe. That is a 16mm pipe going into the underneath the box, so you get it as a not so steep an angle. It's a nice feed up. There is the other next upgrade was to put the air pressure regulator here with a water trap. Like all air products and systems, and water trap is very, very important, so if you can combine the two. Unfortunately, this is on 1/4 inch BSP. Our upgrade at a later date will be to upgrade the pipe size to 3/8 with a 3/8 pressure regulator and water trap. And then we came off there, down there into the cabinet, which we've got elbow and 1/4 inch elbow into the cabinet. The other hole was where I originally put the feed pipe in for the metering valve, but it wasn't successful. We had to put new gloves in there. We got them from Clarke. The original unit uses glass with a perspex cover on the top here. On the top here is a perspex cover, and you have a plastic sheet sticking sheet inside to stop the glass getting etched. Well, in the States they've decided that that's not a good idea, so they've gone for a double thickness, well, I've got a double, what they call a laminate thickness glass, which is 2mm, 6mm I mean, sorry, and then I've got a 2mm single piece of sheet glass underneath as a sacrifice sheet. So that's the one that gets etched and sacrificed. You take it out and you put a new piece in. Again, I upgraded to make it easy to take in and out. I've got wing nuts here, and I've got inside, I've got blind rivets on a thread, so you can just unscrew it, take it out. The unit never came with a light, or the transformer for a light, which was not very good, so I purchased a light from Lidl's, actually, a LED light from Lidl's, and installed that. It was mediocre, as you can see, reasonable amount of light. I'll open up and show you. There was a reasonable amount of light from it. Not the best. When you're looking in from the top, it's okay. Again, the guys from the States said, don't work on that, use better light, LED from each corner. So I went and purchased from B&Q some LED lights and fittings, £7 each. I suppose the whole lot there with these lights cost me about £20. I put a switch on the top, so if we switch that on, we have now increased the amount of light in the system by 110-fold. I can see my stuff, there's very little shadow from when I'm using this new lighting. Here you see a box inside the cabinet. On the Clarke they say that is an air induct, and at the far end there is a hole for your suction for your suction siphon, so you take all the dust out, your dust extraction, sorry, I'm thinking his brain is kicking, not working well. Dust extraction. Well, again, the guys from the States say use this big box here as your dust extraction. So I'll show you around the back of how we've all done it. That will be blocked off, that hole will be blocked off with a like a turn screw, so we allow just enough air into it to show to get a negative pressure in there, because you want negative pressure. Another upgrade they will do is to reduce the height of the cage there and drop it down lower, so you have more height, more room in the box to use to operate in. The next upgrade we did was to put the dust extraction kit in. Again, I purchased the tube off of eBay. As you can see, I made a plate to go on the back of the unit, put a hole in it, and then push the tube in, so it's actually it's pushed in tight, so there's no way of letting the dust escape there. Goes down into a cyclone. In the States they call them a dust deputy. They have a thing called a dust deputy, which I put on an ordinary tub, but this was a cheap Chinese cyclone off of the eBay. Again, a lot of my stuff has all come from eBay, so it's easily purchased, easily got hold of. Bought a reasonably good shop vac from eBay. Well, actually it's for cleaning chimneys, but it's an excellent dust vac. It keeps it dry, keeps the dust out of it, and if you opened up that, there'll be no dust in there whatsoever. I'll give you a quick demonstration of how it looks like when it's fired up. It might be a bit noisy, but that's the thing running, and if we cover up our air intake, the plugs come up, so that's our next thing to do, is cover up the air intake so we get better extraction of air. I'll shut that down because it's a bit noisy, but there we go. Again, that's another upgrade we've got to do, is get some better plugs and sockets for it. That's a later date. Again, there's our switch for putting the lights on, and the other switch for putting the other little LED. I've kept the LED because it's better to have more light than you need. Again, very important to have air regulation and water trap. I keep this in an open barn. As you can see, this is an open barn here. This is one of my little storage areas, and we suffer from moisture. So I don't keep the media in it because of that problem. So the less moisture you can introduce to your media, the better the system works. What I've done is I've taken what was an average reasonable bit of kit from Clarke. I wouldn't knock it too deep, but if you want to do just a bit, it's okay. But I've taken a reasonable bit of kit from Clarke, and now with the upgrades that I've done so far, I've taken it to a piece of kit that's a pleasure to work with. I had my other partner's motorcycle wheel the other day to Shotblast, and with all the upgrades I've done so far, it was a pleasure to use. I enjoyed using it. The media comes out at a good rate, you can get things clean. The next upgrades will be to upgrade the airline to 3/8 from 1/4 inch. We will upgrade the airline inside the cabinet for the gun, which I'll show you. Upgrade that to 3/8 line. And what we will do, put in, is a little air duster gun so we can keep the areas clean. As I say, we will reduce the height of the cage in there. It's all got to come apart, but that's the next upgrades, and what we'll do is take some more video of the new upgrades. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it encourages you to upgrade your own Clarke system. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for if we ever make another one of these tutorials. And please feel free to leave a comment for feedback, because we always enjoy your feedback. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.